Well, I already did a video on the top 5 shoes that I got from 2025. But why don't we do a video on the top 5 shoes that I got in 2025 that did not release in 2025? Yo, what's going on, everyone? Matt from Shoe Nation, back with another video, not a review today. Taking a little break from the reviews this day, and we're gonna decide to do a little something that I just decided on. So it is gonna be the top 5 shoes I did end up getting before 2020, or that were in 2025, but they didn't originally release in 2025. So there is gonna be one shoe though in this list that I don't have in my hands. Unfortunately, I actually did buy it at the end of the year last year already, 2025. So a few days ago, I'm recording this on I think today's the 2nd or 3rd of January. So I did order these about 3-4 days ago. So they should be here sometime. And that one's not going to be in the video. I probably will put a different shoe instead, so that way that part's just not spilled out. I'll tell you what it is, but I want to actually show you another pair of shoes that I have instead, because I kind of want to include this one. Wasn't on my top 5, and you're probably gonna say, once you see it, like, Matt, you're crazy that you're not putting this on your top 5 shoes that you bought in 2025, because I got it for a great price and it's actually a pretty softer shoe. But for me personally, I'm just like, it's okay for me. Like, I did want it and that's why I bought it, but for me it's just kind of like, okay, it is an OG colorway. I will get to it, and you're probably wondering, like, what shoe could it be? You're just thinking about it, but you probably won't guess it, but you might. So you can comment down below what shoe you think I'm talking about. It is an OG colorway, and it was sought after, but it didn't release this year. It released when did it? I don't remember. I have my little list right here I gotta look at, but you'll see what it is. But without further ado, why don't we just stop talking right now and we start getting into the shoes that I got. So for our number 5 spot, we're gonna go with the all black Air Force One. Yeah, the all black Air Force One. I know a lot of people probably didn't see this one coming, you know. This shoe right here did originally, it says it released on StockX on July 5th, 2021. I mean, this shoe has been around for a lot longer than that, but that's what it says on StockX. But I do have it right here, and then you can see it does have some wear on it, because I have recently been wearing this out right now. This is kind of one of my winter shoes. It does have a lot of salt, unfortunately, so it is kind of getting a little bit ruined, but I can clean all this up, luckily. And the retail price on these was $115. But you know me, I don't always pay retail or price. I paid $58 for these shipped. So they're very, very nice as well, because I mean, look, like, I've been wearing these and look, it barely even looks creased. I decided that I'm gonna start buying all my Air Forces a half size down into 10.5, and it's been great for me. It's doing wonders. I mean, look at this. I'm not even wearing like crease protectors with these, and they're still looking really great. Besides, like, I know, like, the sole on them, they're still really, really nice. And I wear these a lot with my gray pants. They just look good. I wanted a pair of black Air Forces. I had one before. I had actually 2 pairs before. Nice, I never doubled up on shoes. I guess I doubled up on these a while ago, but I got one pair got ruined that I used to wear a lot, and the other pair I was like, I'm not gonna wear these, so I sold them. And you know, a few years later, I think that was probably 3 or 4 years ago, I went up getting them down the line, actually wearing them a lot more. I didn't really have much to wear with them back then. I didn't really know what to wear, but now it's like, yeah, I rock these quite a decent amount. These are in my rotation a lot now. All right, for our number 4 spot. So for our number 4 spot, we do have another Nike shoe, but this is gonna be a Jordan shoe, all right? So for the 4th spot, we do have the Nike Air Jordan 1 Obsidian, which originally released on August 31st, 2019 for a retail price of $160. Now these are like $180. But you know me, I didn't end up paying $160 for these. And you know me, I definitely didn't pay resale price for these. I ended up paying, actually I forgot, but I did pay around $60 to $100 for these used. And I actually, as much as I don't wear like navy like this, I actually wear these a lot. Let me put a little photo right here. Like, I got that whole fit going on with these, which I thought looked really, really dope. You can let me know. I know that quarter zip is kind of in style right now, but we do have the Obsidian 1 low. They are kind of beat a little bit. You can barely even tell, but there is definitely some wear on these. But man, I swear I paid like $60 for these, maybe. I don't remember. They're authentic. There is like some heel drag back there. Let me actually get out the other pair so you can see I do have both pairs right here. We do have the heel drag under there, which is all right. They're not in the perfect condition, but man, I'd say these are really comfortable. I've worn these a lot. They're very broken into. I bought them used, no box, but for that price, you just cannot beat it. And if you remember when these were all over TikTok at one point. These were so popular and everyone was wearing these. This was basically the TikTok shoe at one point, but Jordan 1s have really died down in hype, and you're luckily be able to go back right now and go grab some colorways and Jordan 1s that were very sought after for a lot cheaper. And that's kind of what I got with this. I mean, I don't know how you're really gonna find Jordan 1 Obsidians for 60 bucks like this. That's pretty rare, I feel like. So that's why I got a pretty good W on this. But this is one that was pretty unexpected. Didn't think I was ever actually gonna grab these shoes, but it was such a good price, and I'm super happy I grabbed them because they're very good, nice when I wear them. All right, now for our number 3 spot. So our number 3 spot is the shoe that I do not have, and that is the White Thunder 4 Jordan. But instead of just not doing no shoe, why don't we do a different shoe that I picked up this year? And I don't know if this deserves number 3 spot for me, just because I don't wear it. I've worn it maybe like once or twice already, but that shoe is gonna be the Nike Penny 1 Orlando colorway. And again, you know me, I did not pay resale. I didn't even pay retail for these. I actually ended up paying about $80 for this pair of shoes. $80 for the Penny Orlando 1s in this condition. All right, so these shoes originally released on August 11th 2022. Retail price was $170. Let me get out the other pair right here. We got both pairs. Now again, I told you a lot of people are going to call me crazy because I'm not saying this is one of the shoes that should be on my top. This actually wasn't going to be on my top 5 of the list, and if it wasn't going to be like number 5, because I just don't wear these that much. I really don't. And I had these for sale for a while, but I say, you know what? There's some OG shoes, and I can bust out some fists with these. Hey, yo, I can bust out, okay. I can bust out some fists with these, and, you know, I decided to keep them because they are an OG shoe, and I feel like if I get rid of them, it's going to be that same White Thunder 4 situation where I'll be like, okay, I wish I would have kept them because they're such a nice pair of shoes. So, yeah, I decided to keep these. The inside looks really dope. It's a very clean OG colorway, very sought after. These randomly, look, when Mike Rich says hype moves mysteriously, this is exactly what he was talking about, because when these originally released in 2022, they were very limited and they were selling for a lot over retail. I'd say maybe 400 bucks or so, and I'm pretty sure some people paid that. But luckily, and look, you can see underneath it is a little dirty, but really not that bad. I mean, I think most people watching this right now would pay $80 for this pair in their size. Maybe not, but I feel like most people would, because that was a great deal for me. And luckily I was able to grab them pretty fast, and yeah, I have them right here. So it's pretty cool. If I want to sell these, I can probably make my money back very easily. But for now, I'm just going to keep them, and they're going to be my number 3 spot. Just wanted to show you guys what pair of shoes I got this year for a very good price. All right, now for our number 2 spot. So for our number 2 spot, we got another shoe that honestly I had back 2 years ago, but I ended up selling my pair. You know, this is funny because I've actually bought this shoe like 3 times at this point. But I made my money back every single time. So I really didn't. I just ended up spending how much I paid on this shoe that I got now. So that shoe, let me show you right now. Air Jordan 12 Cherry. Very super clean OG colorway back in the 90s. Very, very nice. So I'll tell you why I got rid of the shoe twice. So, well, actually, let me tell you, I did end up paying only $100 for this pair. Let me get the other pair so you can see. I ended up paying only $100. It's a little dirty underneath, but who cares? That's where you're gonna walk on the shoe anyway. So as I'm saying, this did release on October 28th, 2023. The retail price on these was $210, and I ended up getting my pair, this pair right here. And basically this I have worn them out a few times, but basically in this condition for $210. I'm sorry, not $210, for $100 only. $100 shipped, okay? I'm not saying $100 and then there was fees on top of that and then everything. Like, no, this was $100 shipped to my house. So $100 for these. And originally I got rid of these. I won these on sneakers when they first dropped, But I was kind of getting out of shoes at that point, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to pay 210 plus tax for these. It's just so much, even though I did really want these when they were announced they were going to come out. And I just said no. So I canceled my order from the sneakers app because it was under 30 minutes. Very nice inside as well. So I canceled my order with that. And then I ended up getting them on, I think it was Mercari, or it was eBay. I ended up getting a pair on eBay for 170, so even less. But then I tried them on. I'm like, man, these look terrible on me. They just looked so bad. And then I don't remember what it was. I ended up reselling them on Mercari for the exact, I broke even again, basically. Then I don't know what it was, but I said, man, I kind of wish I had the Cherry 12s again. They're actually very clean. I saw videos online. I was like, man, they look good. They looked really bad on me at first. I don't know what I think it was just what I was wearing, but I went and got these for $100 in my size, and man, I'm keeping them this time. This time they're not going, because I've worn these out multiple times. The second time I ordered them, when I had them in hand, I didn't wear them out at all. At this time, I've actually worn them out, and I'm definitely keeping them because they're so nice on feet. Highly recommend this pair. It's an OG pair. The last time these were released, I think, was in 2009. So that's what, like, let me do some math here real quick. That was 17 years ago at this point. Yeah, I should have known that. I should have known that math a little faster. But yeah, 17 years ago at this point is when these last released. So that's pretty crazy. And I think it was 2009. But yeah, a very clean pair for $100, and number 2 on my list for best release or best pickups of 2025 that didn't release this year or last year. All right, and for my number one spot of the pickup for 2025 that didn't release in 2025, we have, drum roll please, the Air Jordan 1 High Chicago Lost and Found. All right. So these did end up releasing on November 19th, 2022. The retail price was $180, and guess what? I actually paid $180 this time. $180 shipped though, $180 shipped, all right? So I didn't end up paying any tax on this. So think about that. I actually did get these for under retail technically. Technically, I got these for under retail. We do have the mismatched box. I need to do a review on these shoes. I haven't yet. Real quick though, I will tell you what it is. It's basically supposed to be a 1985 Jordan 1 Chicago left in the stockroom of a mom and pop shop from back then in the 80s. And see, it's supposed to say sale on it. Basically it's supposed to be like, there's some hair on this. It's basically supposed to be like a shoe that was abandoned in the stock room. And it's really cool, just the story about it. It's just a concept they did, and it's kind of cool how they did it. It's supposed to come with receipt and all that, like it's from back then. I thought it came with the receipt. I'm actually not sure where it is. That's all right. I'll look that up in the review. We'll do all that in the review. But without talking about that, why don't we just show the actual shoe right here, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found. So as you can see, it is supposed to be like it's like old, like it's aged. It doesn't really look aged anywhere else but right here. So they didn't do a very good job, Nike, on that part, saying that's an old shoe. But I will say that I'm very happy to also underneath as well. There we go. So that's it. And this has basically been like worn, I think the seller said once or so. So this is basically a brand new pair nearly. I am just very happy to finally have a Chicago 1 High in my collection. Now, I know you saw me have the low, but we have the high right now. So I'm very happy that I was able to actually grab the high this time. That's the one that I really wanted, was at least a Jordan 1 Chicago High. Although I would have preferred the 2015 version, just a normal version, but I can't be mad at the reimagined version because it still is a Chicago 1 High. Because look at the shape, almost looks like an 85 shape a little bit. Is it supposed to be? I don't think so, right? It's not supposed to be the 85 shape, is it? Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear it was not supposed to be the 85 shape, but it kind of looks like it a little bit. But that's my number one pickup because it is a Chicago, which I've been trying to get, and it's a 1. When these are originally released, man, I got the grade school pair, and I did end up selling them because I can't wear grade school pairs, obviously. Sometimes I wish I could. I feel like I get a lot more stuff a lot cheaper, but that looked kind of weird on me, I feel like. But anyway, I'm just trying to say that a size 11, I ended up taking an L on them, unfortunately, and somehow I was able to actually grab these again in the future. And I'm very happy that I was, because I only ended up paying around retail. Actually, it was under retail, like I said, basically. These were going for like $400, $500 at one point, and man, I thought I was never gonna get my hands on these. But you know, 2025 was the year of getting the shoe that I wanted for a long time. yeah, so I'm really, really happy. This had to be number one. There was no other shoe that could top this one, especially with what I paid. So very, very nice shoe. That's all I really gotta say. That's my top 5 shoes I picked up in 2025 that weren't from 2025. Let me know what your favorite pair was. What's some of the shoes you decided to pick up? Let me actually show both these. What were some of the pairs that you decided to pick up in 2025 that were not from that year, new releases? I want to hear all that, so let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching as always, everyone. Matt from Shoe Nation here. Bye.